It happened 2 years ago on Halloween night of 2023. I was 22 at the time, exhausted after a long day running a community event filled with sugar-fueled kids, games, and noise. I remember collapsing on the couch the second I got home, thinking I'd earned a quiet night. An hour later, my phone buzzed. It was my little sister, Savannah. "Can you take me and Jackson trick-or-treating?" she asked. Of course, no one else wanted to go. Not my parents, not Jackson's. And as always, it fell on me to be the cool big brother. I sighed, dragged myself up, threw on some clothes, and headed to my parents' house. Savannah was 15, dressed as Raven from Teen Titans, pale face paint, dark cloak, the works. Jackson was 11, rocking a Sub-Zero costume. Once they were ready, we drove to a neighborhood known for going all out. Fake graveyards, fog machines, the smell of pumpkin candles everywhere. The streets were alive with kids running between houses, parents chatting, porch lights glowing orange. It actually felt good, like classic Halloween. By 8:30, their candy bags were overflowing. We hit one last house, thanked the homeowners, and started the 10-minute walk back to the car. The crowd had thinned. The air felt heavier. That's when I saw them. Across the street, near a dark yard with no lights on, a figure stood motionless. Dressed completely in black, cloak, hood, maybe even a mask. No porch lights, no decorations, just that figure staring at us from the shadows. At first, I thought it was just some edgy teenager trying to scare people. But something about the stillness, the way they didn't move, didn't flinch, made my stomach tighten. I kept my voice low. "Savannah, Jackson, stay close. Don't stare, but there's someone across the street." Jackson laughed. "It's just a Halloween prank, chill." Savannah didn't laugh. She glanced up at me, saw the look on my face, and froze. She knew. What she knew, what Jackson didn't, was that I carried a Glock in my backpack for protection. I wasn't about to use it unless I had to, but I wasn't going to ignore that feeling either. We kept walking. Every few seconds, I glanced back. The figure hadn't moved, but they were definitely facing us. A few minutes later, I heard it. Heavy footsteps, not shuffling, not running, just slow, heavy, deliberate steps on pavement behind us. When I turned around, my heart nearly stopped. The same person, same all-black outfit, was now walking toward us. This time, the streetlight caught them better. Tactical boots, vest, mask covering the entire face. No cloak now, just gear. "Savannah," I whispered, "get Jackson to the car. Don't run, don't look back." We walked faster. The footsteps matched our pace. By the time we reached my car, they were still coming. I opened the door, turned, and finally pulled my Glock, aiming straight ahead. "Why are you following us?" I shouted. The figure stopped, slowly raised their hands. Then, with one glove hand, they lifted the mask. It was a woman, late 30s, calm eyes, expressionless face. She said in a monotone voice, "I'm an undercover cop. There was a report of a break-in nearby. You looked suspicious. Lower the weapon before you get yourself arrested." Her tone was cold, rehearsed. Something about it didn't add up. I frowned. "If you're undercover, why are you dressed like that? And why were you standing in the dark staring at us?" She just stared at me. No emotion, no blink. Then smiled. A slow, eerie smile. Then she said, "If you didn't have that gun, this night would have ended a hell of a lot different for you." My stomach dropped. Before I could respond, movement caught my eye. 4 figures emerging from between the houses. all wearing tactical gear, no masks, walking in perfect silence toward us. "Get in the car," I yelled. Savannah and Jackson jumped in. I backed toward the driver's seat, gun still raised. The woman didn't move. She just stood there, smiling, as the others closed in. The second I was inside, I floored it. Tires screeched, candy spilled, Savannah screamed. In the rearview mirror, I saw them watching. The woman's grin glowed faintly under the streetlight. The others stood beside her like shadows with human shapes. The ride home was dead silent. Jackson was pale. Savannah was shaking. I tried to play it off like it was nothing, but my hands were trembling so badly I could barely hold the wheel. I dropped them off safely, double-checked that every door at my place was locked, then sat on the edge of my bed until sunrise. I told myself it was over. But 3 days later, I got a text. No words, just a photo. It was my car, parked outside my apartment. The picture was taken at night. I called the police, filed a report, told them everything. They said they couldn't do much unless there was a direct threat. A week later, I went back to that dark yard where I first saw her. A middle-aged man answered the door, confused when I asked about a break-in. He said nothing happened that night. No reports, no cops. He didn't see anyone outside. Whoever that woman was, and whoever those four were with her, weren't cops. They knew my face, my car, my number, and for what reason? I still don't know. Maybe I just looked like the wrong guy at the wrong time, or maybe I was exactly who they were looking for. It's been 2 years. Nothing else has happened. But every Halloween, I catch myself scanning the dark corners of the street, looking for a shape that doesn't move. Because now I know, not every mask gets taken off when the night ends. If you made it this far, take 1 second and check outside your window. The street might look empty, but so did mine, until someone was already watching. Stay alert, stay armed, stay alive. Share this story with someone who still thinks Halloween is just fun and candy. Because sometimes the monsters don't wear costumes.